What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back on Overdrive. I got some new cars that have been sitting in the garage for a while, and now we're trying them out. So we have this 992 Snowflake Edition, which is Snowflake Edition that other servers don't have. So this is a Overdrive exclusive. And man, I do gotta say that the handling model is different from the other servers, and it seems kind of focused towards keyboard because of the fact that it kind of has a slight delay, but then the car turns so well. We're going up against Ronnie in the Blacklist 3 race, so let's see how this car does. Honestly, let's see how the AI does, because the AI is kind of all over the place, and man's just jump scared me right there. What on earth? Come on, Ronnie. You can't be doing me like that. Dang, he is all over my bumper. So this is what we're gonna have to do, man. We're gonna have to just make sure that he just does not overtake us, because this AI, again, probably not like Wugs, because Wugs is, oh man, their Blacklist AI is so ridiculous. It's actually very ridiculous. In fact, there was a comment recently, and the comment stated how there should be really difficulty levels to the Wugs Blacklist, and I do wholeheartedly agree with that. Because the fact that, yes, I know the Blacklist is meant to be challenging, they really can't tune the AI the way they want to, so they just make them really fast. However, if you have different difficulties, it would actually incentivize people to keep playing, because, for example, me, I never finished them because it was just so frustrating. Because at the end of the day, why would you play a frustrating event, especially in an MMO, when you might as well just go racing? Yes, like I said, the rewards are immense, and in some ways, spending an hour trying to beat one Blacklist race is worth more than spending an hour doing races. However, do the rewards even matter if you have to keep redoing the same thing over and over again versus having different racing experiences each time? I mean, that's up to you, but for me, it's all about having different experiences, and having the same monotonous experience is just not it. That being said, the Blacklist is manageable with RNG. However, having those difficulties would be very much welcome, and it would actually incentivize players to just keep playing the Blacklist races. Maybe you can add some more achievements for it, because there's a lot of DP hunters, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This Blacklist AI is kind of a joke. I mean, Sunny was actually difficult. Who else did I go up against? Vic. Vic was actually putting up trouble. Ronnie just crashed, and dude is just stuck somewhere. That is wild, man. This is wild. Let's see if I can make this corner. Ooh, not doing so good. It's weird, because this car, I don't know how to judge this car properly. I guess it's moderately quick. The only fast car I've driven was the Dodge Viper GB's car. But I don't remember the handling being like this. The handling is very interesting, and I did not know Ronnie could use traffic magnets. Man. Alright, County. You should try to increase the frequency of the AI to use traffic magnets, because I think that is what would increase the difficulty level of these races. That being said, it's also RNG because of the fact that, for example, in Sunny's race, it was a lot more difficult for me to complete. However, this, for Blacklist number 3, it's just not really it. So I think when I saw that traffic magnet, I was like, oh, so, if you can't, nice hit. So if you can't get the AI to catch up to you, you might as well throw a bunch of traffic at you and slow you down. Yeah, what a terrible lap, but we beat Ronnie. Man's was the easiest blacklist race so far, and he's blacklist number 3, which is kind of concerning to say. But we got that nice 750k, and we're going to be switching up to the Jag XKR. This thing is junk manned out. That being said, I don't remember what exactly this car was for. There was a code to get it, and I just redeemed it. It happened recently too. And now we're driving this car. So this thing is, I think, my fastest car. It doesn't feel any much different from the Snowflake edition. And we got a player here. Whoa, there's a real player. That is crazy. It's always a treat seeing a player on these more single player focused servers. Mans has a lowercase name and all, so it looks like he's a premium player with that R35. We're going to be test driving this thing. Oh, definitely a lot quicker than the Snowflake. I mean, this is an S-Class car, what do you expect? Handles pretty decently. It has that same... Is this like an overdrive handling thing where the cars just have good turning radius, but it's kind of a little delayed? Because I do gotta say, it's very good for keyboard. It feels nice so far. It takes a while to get used to. As you can see, I'm just hitting every corner. However, once this is mastered, this is pretty good. I'd say this is actually a nice handling model. It's really cool how World has different handling models tuned by different servers, and all of them kind of work in some way or another. And also, if you have a controller, you should definitely try to play this game on a controller, because, for example, some cars just aren't good at all on keyboard. However, with a controller, they make a lot more sense. And some cars, for example, don't make any sense on controller. However, on keyboard, they work fine. So it's actually cool that some cars are just more catered towards different types of key inputs. And it's something that makes you wonder why the devs of the original game just didn't bother. And obviously, I have a feeling it's probably due to EA. One, you really couldn't have this game as your top priority when you were developing other AAA titles, as well as the fact that you probably were like, after the game was launched, I don't think there probably was that many people working on this game. So when you gotta focus on hackers and bugs, and your boss is telling you to find ways to make money, the gameplay aspect is gonna fall flat. But what they really messed up was the fact that with these paid cars, they were like, okay, let's make their handling better, and with the OG cars, let's just keep the handling the same. In fact, the OG handling of good old World, I can't believe they even made that and thought that was okay. In a way, because every car, like OG-wise, the heavy handling, drives like it's a muscle car on carbon. And the thing is that I don't know how that worked on controller, however on keyboard, it was awful. It was so awful. But it'd be interesting to see more cars have weight and all that stuff, because it would have added some variety to the cars. However, Soapbox Race World fixed that with different servers offering different tastes, and there's something for everyone out here. That's why Soapbox is a great project. The Jag, pretty impressive car. It's a nice driving car for sure. I would probably... Oh, we got a yellow mist. Yeah, definitely a good car. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Just gonna be parking my car up here. Alright, once again, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.